Normal riding position, fingers ready to squeeze, on they go. Important thing about the wrist position, when the throttle is off, wrist needs to be flat or slightly kinked down. When you want to increase the throttle, lower the wrist. When you want to decrease the throttle, raise the wrist. It's tempting, particularly on a low cc bike or a scooter or something like this, to grab a handful and then get going and then work it forward so you've got heaps of throttle on and you're in a nice relaxed position. Fantastic cruise control. We'll talk about cruise control in just a minute. However, problem, I'm riding along like this, I want to go for the brakes. So of course, I throttle off and then put the brakes on. Now I'm going to put my pinky here and just let it rotate with the throttle. I'm now going to apply the front brake. And you can see that finger is rotating. Why is it rotating? Because the grip here and the squeeze here transforms into a grab. So again, the wrong way. I've got a handful, the wrist is raised, front brake on, and it's very easy to put the throttle on whilst braking. Not a nice feeling. We can avoid all that if throttle off, correct position, we lower the wrist to go a bit faster. It does take training the wrist a wee bit, it's weird, get used to it. Throttle off, front brake on, hey look, no rotate. There is a little difference. Make sure that here you're squeezing with the pinkies rather than grabbing with the whole hand. If you're squeezing with the pinkies like a squeegee bottle, grabbing with the whole hand, I don't know, stubby or something, picking up a milk bottle, I mean whatever, okay, two different actions. If you're not sure, be a nurse and check your pulse. So get your fingers over the muscles here, squeeze the fingers and you can feel these muscles quite strongly. Grab and you can feel they really cord up. Again, squeeze, grab. Get used to the different action there. Also, over your forearm, I call it muscle. Again, squeeze, just a little bit of pinch here, grab, hardly anything happening here. So, when you're squeezing, a little bit here, nothing here. When you're grabbing, quite a bit here, and tension here. Very, very important, because you're riding along, grab a handful, the throttle comes on, and, well, not a good sign. So, throttle on, got a handful, I'm going along, lovely, throttle off, correct action, throttle on, going along, throttle off, and squeeze. When you squeeze, you can either squeeze in with the fingertips so that you've got a feel for the road. You can feel the road surface through your connecting gear with the fingertips, light touch, or just let your fingers correlate like this. Throttle on, throttle off, and squeeze. Boom.